Hi guys, so this week's Ask Me Anything question is going to be focused around, actually this is interesting because a lot of people email me again and they ask me, they're like, can I come work for you? I will do anything to come work for you. I have a lot of requests through my website VIP Motoring for my car business where people just say, I just want to learn the business, I want to be around millionaires, what does it take to work for you? You know, I'm ready to relocate and come do it. So I figured, why not do Ask Me Anything to see what it really takes to work for me and what kind of person I typically hire at my company. So any of my companies, at any given time, I'm always looking for people and I'm never hiring. We never hire, we always recruit. Why? Because when you hire, you tend to have people that are looking for you, rather we are always looking for the best talent. And so in the cases that when you think about, Secret Entourage, Secret Consulting, VIP Motoring, Quick Credit Boost, and some of these other things that I own, I think of myself as someone who is very extroverted, who likes to really, interact with people, and therefore I look for people who have similar qualities in a sense. So I'm going to walk you through some of the things I look for. I like people who understand that their efforts do or say a lot more about them than their words. So I enjoy people who don't need direction every day. I enjoy people who don't beg. So whenever you beg me on an email or something, it's definitely not going to work. And I don't believe in someone who says, I'm the hardest working person in the world, I'll do anything to have a job. There's definitely better things you can do when you say I'll do anything to have a job than to actually email me that you want a job. So which tells me that that's a complete bullshit statement. So just think about what I'm really looking for are people who understand that their efforts, their ability, and what they bring to the table has a lot of value. But I don't want them to be so cocky that they think they're just the most valuable thing on earth. I want people who understand they can make a difference, they can create a change. And if they don't understand my business models, if they don't understand what I do, if they haven't read my book, if they don't understand a little bit about how I think, can they say they want to come work for me? They don't know me, right? So when you say you want to come work for me just because you see some cars or you see, a X house or this or that, it doesn't matter, right? It's complete bullshit. You only want to make money. So the reality is, if you want to make money, you probably don't want to work for me because you're going to work 10 times harder than the money you make up front, right? The value is that you need to understand that people hire people that first have similar sets of values and beliefs, and secondly, have a good comprehension of what they're trying to do. So when you say I'm the hardest working person in the world, I just want a chance, and you don't know what I do, you don't even know what I've written, you haven't read it myself, then how would you know that you're going to be the hardest working person for me, right? What you're saying is I just want to come in, have a chance, and if I don't make a lot of money real quick, then I'm going to end up finding something else that's more valuable for me. And so that just doesn't work. Then your personal track record makes a difference too, right? If you're constantly looking for the next great thing to do and never actually seeing something through to the end, how are you going to stay with me? You're probably not. You're going to do something, make a little bit of money, and take off. And then I'm put in a place again where I have to find new people to kind of continue moving forward. So what it really takes to work for me is someone who has a great inner understanding of not just me as a person, but also some of the things I do and how I do them. And all of this information, the beauty of it is available to you. 2,000 articles on secretentourage.com, 10 books that were all written by me about business, leadership, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and all these things. These are all things that I've written about that you can understand. When you understand that philosophy and psychology, you can actually say, I know where I fit into that equation, and therefore, this is what I want to be able to do for you in exchange for a job. So that proposition matters a lot more, regardless that you want to work for me or anybody else. Understanding, so many people apply for jobs these days and they're like, there are no jobs out there, nobody's hiring. But have you looked at yourself first? Have you looked at how you look? Have you looked in the mirror about how you dress? Have you taken a look at your resume? Have you identified what the person or the place you're applying at is looking for? Or have you just seen a job posting, gotten excited about the pay or the title, and told yourself that this was a great fit for you because it was going to compensate you the way you wanted to be compensated? Think about the value of give and take in life, right? It's not just about what you're going to get out of a job, right? It's what the job is going to get out of you. Someone else is going to entrust you to do a great job for them. You have a need right now. You have no job. You're going to do a great job up front. But when that need goes away and you start making money and you start getting in that comfort zone again, are you going to push equally hard if you have no understanding of the job or what it really entails, or if it's really not a match to your life? So think about these things. So many people apply for jobs they don't understand. So many people apply for positions that they're not really in tune with, and yet they continue to say why that, like, the economy's bad, people are not hiring. In my banking days, during the worst recession, like at the time where the financial sector was about to collapse and things, we could forecast things coming, people were still calling me, offering me double what I wished to get paid to come work for them. And yet some of my peers and friends couldn't even find a job paying them half of what I got paid. This wasn't because, they completely they completely thought that I was a superhero. This was because I positioned myself as a better fit in everyone's organization than they did. So therefore, the jobs would come to me instead of me going to them. So there's a lot of opportunity out there, including working for me or working for other people, but you just have to understand what they are. You have to understand how to actually approach them so you can be successful. Like, why the hell would you sell your R8 and buy DBS? So I decided to kind of break down the pros and cons of both cars.